G'day and welcome back to another gas walkthrough. Today we're looking at May 25th, 2024's Killed It by Clover. Clover's one of our setters here at Gas HQ, so am I. My name is Bill Murphy, and it is a pleasure to be your host for this evening. You will find exits towards the front of the plane, towards the side of the plane, and towards the rear exits. We at Genuinely Approachable Sudoku make genuinely approachable variant Sudokus for you on the daily. Apologies if my frame rate drops out a little bit today. I've had to swap laptops. Uh, you know, sometimes things happen. I like to think God has cursed me for my hubris and my work is never done. But uh, you can find the link for this puzzle. I totally lost my train of thought there, trying to make a joke. Link for this puzzle is in the description below. You will also find hat times. Hat times are our indicator of, if you solved it in a pretty quick time. 2 hats is a very quick time. 1 hat is a pretty quick time, and everyone gets a dinosaur as a consolation prize because we love you all equally. That being said, let's get into it. Feel free to drop us a like, comment, or, share your hat time in the comments, or don't, I'm not the boss of you. This is the third in Clover doing killer Sudokus. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. Each box, each row, and each column must contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. That's what we mean when we say normal Sudoku rules apply. Now, digits in cages must not repeat, and they must sum to the indicated totals. So here, the 7 could be 1 and 6, could be 2 and 5, could be 3 and 4, so on and so forth. That's it. That's all you need to know. Let's get into it. So, one of the things that, if you are practicing your killer Sudoku skills, you should always be out on the look at words. How do words work? We simply just don't know. The things that you should be on the lookout for when you are doing killer Sudoku are the cages that can always be done right off the bat. So 3 is always going to be 1 and 2. 4 is always going to be 1 and 3. And 16 is always going to be 7 and 9. 17 is always going to be 8 and 9. Now, pardon me. I'm a gross human being. Okay, cool. So this gives us a bunch of stuff that we can go on with. And if you're like, Bill, how'd you do that neat thing where you filled out all the cages all at once? The thing with Sudoku's pad from Spen is if you double click on it, it brings up every cage with the same total, which is a really neat feature. So let's do some logic. This is a 1-3 pair, so 1 and 3 can go in both directions. So meaning 1 must be in one of these 2 spaces. We don't know which one it is, but we know it must be in 1, which means it can't be in this one. So this is 2, then 1. 2 rules 1 out of there, and that's 3 and 1. Now, 1 and 2 down here allows us to do the same thing. 3 and 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Now, this 18 over here, this 17 is an 8-9 pair. Because we have 8 and 9 in those 2 squares, this can never be 9, so this must be 7, which allows us to do quite a bit of damage there. Now, this 14 cage, it can never have a 9 in it. So, just to help you out and help you visualize it, if math is not your strong suit, because we can never put a 9 in there, it must be a 6-8. So 8 and 6 go that way. Now, this cage sees 2 9s and it sees 2 8s. So we can never put a 9 or an 8 in it, meaning it must be 5 and 7. So this is 7 and this is 5. Now, this cage can never have a 9 or an 8 in it either. 8, 9, 9, 8. So that means this cage must be 6 and 7. Let's fill that in because we have a 7 in the box. It looks like that. 1 and 3, well, we know that we can actually fill out the rest of box 7. 1, is there and there, which means it can't go in any of those cells, so it must be 1. 2 in column 2 means that 2 must go here. This must be 3, and that's 4. 6 can only be one of 2 different combinations, but this 6 can never have a 1 there for like a billion different reasons. So it must be 2, 4. The 2 in box 9 tells us which way around it goes. Now that this 1 and 2 see this 8 cage, this 8 cage must be 3 and 5. This 3 will resolve that for us. And then we need to place a 2 and a 4 here. But if this was 2, it would need 8, but we already have an 8 in the row, which is going to do a lot of work for us. 4, 6, 2. This is 4, and this is 6 and 5, which we can actually do because we have a 6 down here. Now, this is 5 and 7, so this 7, 9 pair is going to finish off this box for us too. This is 7 and 9. This is 8 and 5. Cool. I hope that makes sense. Now, 1 and 2 down here, this 1 and 2 point at this 7. So because it points, we can't put a 1 or a 2 in that cage, so this must be a 3, 4. This is 3 and this is 4 because we already have a 3 in that box. 1, cool. So what's this cell? So what's this 9 cage made up of? Well, it can't be 7, 8, or 6 because it sees those in the column, which leads it to be 4, 5. This 4 tells us which way around that goes, making that 5 and 4. Where does 4 go in column 3? Well, 4 can't go there, so 4 and 5, meaning 5 and 2 makes 7, and this is 3. Now, we can probably do some more damage here. Let's do some more damage. So this is 5 and 6, meaning this is 6 and 7, and this is 8 and 9. All right. This 7 is the easiest thing to break. So this is 4 and 6, meaning that this can never have a 4 or a 6 in it, so it must be 2 and 5. 5 and 2 in rows 3 and 4 tells which way around those go. This 5 over here tells us which way around this 14 is because it can never have a 5, 9 in it. It must have a 6, 8. That 6 in this box tells us which way around that goes. And we can put a 1 in box 5 because 1s see these 2 cells. So this is 1. This is 7 and 9. 2, and then 2 can only go in that cell. 7 and 9 must go here, and this is 7 and 9. Now, when I was solving this, I kind of just hacked my way through it. I was trying to come up with a neater way to explain how to finish this one off. So let's do that. 1 and 3 left to place in column 8. This 1 tells us which way around this goes. This is 1, this is 3. 4 and 6 left to place here. And now, what's this 3? This 3 has to be 4 and 5 because it sees a 1, a 2, and a 3 in the row. So this has to be 4, 5. This 5 over here tells us which way around this goes. So this is 4, then 5, 6 and 4. Now, we can unwind a little bit more of this grid. Now this 15, because it sees that 6 up here, cannot be 6, 9, so it must be 7, 8. I'll ignore that for 2 seconds. So that 8 down here tells us which way around the rest of this puzzle basically unwinds. Now, that must be 6 and 9, and now we have 3 left. So this has been May 25th. Killer Sudoku from Clover. She killed it. I hope you at home killed it. My name's been Bill Murphy. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And you know what? I'll catch you next time. Cheers.